Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we're going to be going over the 3 most common reasons why you are not charismatic, and we're going to get started with the confidence competence loop. It's going to begin with initial action. After that, you are going to receive a reward, your brain will log it as evidence, you will commit bigger action, you will get a bigger reward, and it logs even more evidence. The reason why this loop matters so much is because a lot of us are doing it backwards. Instead of doing the action and then getting reward and then logging it as evidence and then updating self-belief and then doing bigger action, we're going backwards. We're doing the exact opposite. We're doing no action, we get no reward, in fact we get negative reward. The brain logs it, the brain realizes that we're doing nothing, and we go down a level. And it keeps going down a level because we don't take action. This loop will simply reward those who take the action needed to become confident. But it will limit, it will hinder, it will stop people who do not take that action. This system is very easy to hijack. The first thing you need to do is one small action. 1,000 things you can do. You can speak up one more time in your next meeting. You can hold eye contact for just a second longer. You can focus on just making one more meaningful remark in a conversation. Just one more thing. Build it up. Get that loop started. Once you do that, force your brain to realize it. Once you go home, mentally say, look in the mirror and say, I did that. Yeah, it was me who chose to speak up one more time. I chose to do that. Because that is the identity, that is what someone who is charismatic does. And you'll make your brain realize it. It'll make more sense once we get to the second other loop. And thirdly, take bigger action. After you do that very small thing, make it your mission next time to speak up 2 more times. Build 2 more meaningful relationships, meaningful conversations. Just build up, and slowly but surely, your confidence will go up. Because the goal here is to give our brain as much evidence as possible to build up, to make it want to do bigger action, to make it want to get a bigger reward. It's just a loop. So we need to make sure we own this loop. We can utilize and hijack this loop to serve us. Because this works. This is well documented. This is well researched. This is not some mumbo-jumbo nonsense. This is science, and this is how the brain works. We need to use this science to our advantage. Now, the second major thing is limiting beliefs, and specifically the identity behavior loop. Again, another very simplified version. I have a video about both of these loops. I recommend you watch it because they are really interesting. This loop goes in a full 3-point circle. It begins by your brain establishing an identity. It thinks, I'm an unconfident person. This is because your brain associates your identity with specific behaviors. And you do these behaviors. An example being, you're in a meeting and your brain thinks, I'm not confident. And it knows that because of your behavior. You didn't speak up. But if we want to change that, and instead of making this loop ruin us, and we want to use it to benefit us, we can speak up one more time. Because this will teach our brain, oh wait, we're doing the behavior of a confident person, of a charismatic person, of an open person. When we do something like that, it forces our brain to accept we chose to do the behaviors of someone confident. Maybe we're not who we think we are. And that's what we want it to do. It's going to teach our brain that we're doing the behaviors of a confident, charismatic person. We're talking deeper, we're giving deeper stories, remarks, making the other person feel special. And when we do that, it's slowly teaching our brain through our behaviors that our identity is completely different. Now, identity drives behavior, and behavior strengthens identity. This creates a self-reinforcing cycle. This cycle is often done to our detriment because it reinforces the negative identity. Because we do the behaviors of an unconfident, uncharismatic, unalluring person, our brain thinks we are that. The brain just works like this, and we can't change how neuroscience works, but we can use it to our advantage, because we can use this very loop to establish a new identity. It begins by adopting the behaviors of a charismatic person. We need to maintain and use these behaviors, and slowly but surely, the brain will reframe our identity, because these behaviors reinforce the new us, the new version of us that we are bringing forward. This works because simply, we are just jumping in here. You can jump in this loop whenever. And because we're going to go straight here with the behaviors, it's going to go into here. These new behaviors change the identity. And because of that, the brain has to think, we have a different identity. This is brand new. And it's just going to create this cycle. And as the brain realizes we're more charismatic than we were before, we're more confident, these behaviors are going to be easier to do, and then you'll do more of them. And because you do more of them, your brain will realize we're more charismatic, and so on. This goes hand in bloody hand with the confidence competence loop. These two are almost holding hands. It's genuinely insane. Because you'll do the one thing, your initial action, and in this side, that'll be your behaviors, you'll receive a reward for it, and then your brain will log it as evidence and update the self-belief, which is where it establishes a new identity. These go hand in hand together, and we need that, we want that. It's going to make our life so easy. And here is the third major reason. You simply do not know how. Now, I don't blame you, but it's really damn easy. I've got multiple videos on this very topic, but here's the really summarized version. You need to begin by identifying your unique charisma style. Olivia Fox-Cabane has found 4 of these styles. Firstly, there's focus. You're great one-on-one, but you lose value in bigger crowds. Authority is great in crowds, but suffers one-on-one. Warmth is great one-on-one, but loses value in bigger crowds. Visionary, great in crowds, but suffers one-on-one. Once you find your unique style, you need to master said style. And then secondly, once you master your style, we're going to adopt from other styles to fix the natural flaws. After that, we can utilize charismatic archetypes to strengthen the style. After that, just keep the system going, because it's a system. It is not a trait, it's a system. You will stop being charismatic if you stop the system. Doesn't matter how talented you were, doesn't matter how born with it your charisma was. You will lose it if you stop the system. If you want more videos just like this one, subscribe to the channel and check out the school community, top link in description. It's completely free, takes about 30 seconds to join. But if you join premium, I will personally guide you through this process so you can make a transformation into the most charismatic and confident version of yourself. I've got nothing else to say, brother. And as always, look after yourself.